want to rise to participate in respect of the question that I asked the Minister for Transport regarding the recent good news deal on the rail agreement. I just want to point out what this government's achieved in a relatively short time, backing in its promise, its core promise during the election campaign of rewarding public sector wage rises in the context of its relationship with the union movement and how important that is to limiting industrial action. Now, under those opposite, the best they could do, I mean, the member laughs, but the reality is their heavy-handed, blunt instrument of how they dealt with unions and with public sector workers was to put in a wage cap and suppress wages for 10 years. What we've seen under the Minns Labor government is a sensible approach whereby we use our relationship with our unions to negotiate public sector wage rises, which is exactly what's happened now again. And the naysayers over there for the last 3 or 4 months were saying, oh, it's a mess, you're not going to solve it, wishing disruption on the members of the public so that they could get some political advantage. Well, the reality is now that those workers have achieved a 12% pay increase over 3 years with back pay to May 2024 with relatively limited industrial disruption. Part of the deal is the introduction of new technology to improve recovery times when incidents happen and a streamlined process for consultation on new fleet systems and infrastructure projects. Mr Deputy President, this is all on top of the other gains for most of the public sector. You'll remember in 2023, a 4.5% base rise for all public sector workers. And then on top of that, we had members of the PSA getting 11.4% over 3 years. 90,000 workers we're talking about. Also 1,000 one-off cost of living payment. Transport workers achieved 11%, inclusive of super, over 3 years. 3-year agreements, Mr Deputy President. This is great stuff. Police, 19% increase over 4 years. Teachers, education awards, 3% for 3 years. Paramedics, 25% over 4 years. And the health services union award employees, 3.5% plus 0.5% increase to superannuation per year and 100% salary packaging. Now, this is Labor governments doing Labor things for our public sector workers, and those opposite don't like it. We understand, because that's not their constituency. They don't want public sector workers to get wage rises. But we were elected on the back of that promise. We've delivered with minimal industrial disruption instead of putting a wage cap in for 10 years to suppress wages.
Honourable Sarah Mitchell.